kicks off tonight. Another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. On the return, here's Miles Price. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now give it to Mason. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
First down from the 42. Running once more with Mason. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're going play action. It's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Mason gets it from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Swift now from the pistol. Rolling into enemy territory. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 43. Williams from the gun. This is Loveland working right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Williams with a quick pass out wide. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Second and 3 now. Williams set to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. So you wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... Ball can hit the ground on this side.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Santos' kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
On the return, here's Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Play action now. Murray. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work deeper.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. This, our last play of the quarter. Murray on third down. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams off the play fake. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup, and that'll be first down Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. As the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
What is going on?
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a 9-point advantage. Now Carlos Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Bears making a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Another one to Addison. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mason. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They send a man in motion. Hill comes in motion left. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bears will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The right side caught by Thomas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
What is that? Yes! Yes!
Williams will look to throw. He finds a doozy downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. 1st and 10, Murray has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. Zay Frazier has it.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
What is that?
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First down from the 42.
What is it? Hot spot.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Going again on second, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Vegas.
Third and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was looking for Luther Burden. And that brings up fourth and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They send Hill right. They give here to the motion man. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Taken in by Addison, left side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 7.
Looking inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone. And it's a house call. Pick 6, touchdown Chicago. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. He eats the hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Has it downfield, working the left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. They give to Mason. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Another run for Mason. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with third and 3.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Murray. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
32-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Murray here on first down. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that,
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun, Jones gets it. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, He just took his medicine.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Williams from the gun. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Williams with 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
They set up the screen. It's Addison. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Vikings.
First set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
They give left side to Mason. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. It's a big strike to Hill. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
Come back. Forward. Green. Forward. Earth. Bug. Big ace open.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Ruben Hippolyte the 2nd with the pick.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Hits his running back. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready to run.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Swift. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So Soldier